Good morning. I am Don Infante, and I'm the president of the Regency Oaks Resident Organization. And Brant asked me to sit in with this distinguished group this morning and try to chair what is our forum. Of course, we're missing the most important part of the forum, and that's you, the residents. But here's how we're going to get it out today by this TV program. Brant, as some of you may know, is moving. So the home that we've shared for many years with Brant, we're not going to have to, we have a new one that we can get to know. We're going to do the forum by, of course, in two parts. First, we're going to have each one of our directors give their report. And second, we have a list of questions that we're going to go over that came up in my Wednesday board meeting with your board. But the first thing I want to do is start off by thanking the associates, by thanking each one of the associates for what they've done to keep us safe, keep us as happy as we can be, and to certainly feed us well. Thank you, Ricky. And so with that, and thanking everybody for what we've all been through, but we're tough and we're going to get through it, and it's going to end. So keep the faith, please. And with that, I'll turn it over to Sherry, okay?
Thank you, Don. Good morning, everyone. Today is April 24th, and I will be reporting on our COVID-19 statistics. So for the state of Florida, we actually have 29,648 confirmed cases, and in the state of Florida, there have been 987 deaths. In Pinellas County, we have 656 confirmed cases with 23 deaths. And for Pasco County, we have 221 confirmed cases with only 3 deaths. So for our community here, we have 0 residents that have flu symptoms or are in any testing process. Again, that was 0. Along with our employees, there are 0 COVID-19 folks with symptoms, and there are no associates that are currently in a testing process. We do have 1 confirmed resident, which you have been informed about previously, and that resident remains in the hospital. For quarantines on the property, we have 5 in the independent living and 11 in our skilled nursing facility, for a total of 16 in quarantine for the property. These are folks that have returned from the hospital and are COVID-19 negative. We have 0 staff that are on quarantine. Thank you.
Good morning, I'm Sandra Novatko, the Human Resources Director. We are hiring a recruiter that will start on Monday to fill all our open positions currently. Additionally, I am thankful for the fact that we have not furloughed or laid off any of our current associates.
Good morning, I'm Christine Sensikovich, Director of Personalized Living. Just a quick update, we are currently going through our employee transition to LCS. We are about 45 to 60 days out, and I am very thankful to be here at Regency Oaks and just fulfill everyone's needs with our wonderful staff. They are very dedicated and devoted. Have a great weekend.
I am Leslie Haas, the Resident Services Director. I want to thank all the residents for being cooperative during this time as we go through this pandemic. And I'm also thankful for a chance to slow down and enjoy nature on extra dog walks.
Macy, I'm the healthcare administrator next door at the health center. Happy to report we have no positive cases next door. Like Sherry said, we do have our isolation unit up and running, and we have 11 residents in the isolation unit. After 14 days, they graduate up the isolation unit and they get to come back out with the general population of the other residents. We started having people come off the isolation unit this week, so we make a big deal about it. We clap, it's a big thing, and everyone's excited about it. As a result of that isolation unit, our census is pretty low right now. We're hanging around 40, 41. That's by design because we are not accepting any new residents unless they can go into one of the isolation unit beds. I would just like to say I'm thankful that we have no COVID-19 in the health center.
Thank you, Barker. Food and beverage, I'm reporting that yesterday, the North, we served wine, beer, and sodas, and today Michael will be distributing that in the South, the wine, beer, and soda. Have a nice day. I'm thankful for the NFL draft. Go Jets.
Jesse Rosalie, a housekeeping director. I just want to say that I'm thankful for being blessed with a little one that hopefully is coming this 2020 of October.
Sorry, Perez, maintenance director. The update, we're still working on all the main areas, trying to fix the building up, trying to make it better. And I'm really thankful for being part of this team. Thank you.
I am Lauren Rose, Director of Administrative Services, and I am thankful for having such a dedicated team and co-workers and everyone coming in and doing what's best and what's right to keep our residents safe and happy. I am also very happy to report that my brother, who runs a nursing home up in New York, has remained healthy through this whole situation and hopefully will continue.
Good morning, I'm Amy Waugh, Director of Sales and Marketing. I'm happy to report that this week we've taken 2 additional sales, which means that in our grand total for this month, we've taken 5 new deposits, which in this type of an environment is a pretty amazing feat. So with that, I'm thankful for a wonderful sales team that's very focused on their job and a staff and residents that support us in all of our sales efforts. I'm also thankful that Total Wine is an essential business.
Again, just a quick comment, I wanted to let everyone know that their billing statements will be in their in-house mailbox no later than Monday morning. If you have any questions, please contact Bethany at 506 and she'll be happy to work with you. And I am truly blessed to work with wonderful residents and wonderful staff, and I'm very thankful that I'm able to come here every day. And I've caught up on my reading through digital books and finished painting all of my bedrooms in the house. So, thank you.
Wow.
Good morning, Regency Oaks. My name is Tiffany Rivers, your resident program director. And just a few updates. We are working on some different activities while you're inside of your apartment, so keep a lookout for that. All of your updates will be on VCTV, channel 732, so please keep a lookout as well. And something I'm thankful for is just being able to slow down and having a shorter commute to work every day, as well as being able to share nice memories with my boyfriend and I. Thank you.
Great updates, and thank you all. Now it's time to move over to the list of questions that came out of the Board of Director meeting Wednesday. And the first question is, we still have some concern over our older residents. And it seems that we have a lot of ways to try to get knowledge out, but we're still having a problem with some of the older residents. I'd like to ask for some input on how we can solve this, please. Lauren, you want to take the lead for me?
Certainly, Don, thank you. Every day, Brant puts out 5 thoughts of the day. These are helpful hints and different tips and ways of keeping yourself safe, yet continuing your life and getting things, the essentials that you need. We've talked in the past about, we are now doing a grocery pickup service for our residents at no charge. Today, when I typed up the 5 thoughts, we talked about getting your prescriptions filled, using either delivery service or curbside service at the pharmacy, so you don't have to actually go into the store, maintaining sanitized hands and using a gasoline pump and wiping down the pump, the buttons, anything that you touch, be sure that it is sanitized prior to. These 5 tips of the day are going in each and every meal bag that our dining department is delivering. So I would urge you, if you have not been reading the tips, to please review them. There is a lot of useful information.
Okay, anybody else have a comment on how we can better make sure some of our older residents know what's going on?
Well, the residents could communicate with each other.
Yeah?
Yeah, that's a good point. Check on your neighbor, just like we do in our own homes when, we're preparing for a hurricane and you may have elderly residents or friends or families. So check on your neighbor, stay 6 feet away, tap on the door, ask them if they need anything. If If you think that they need something, call us and we will help coordinate their needs. So it's a group effort from all of us and all of you to make sure we take care of everybody.
Thank you both, okay, for your input. The next question that we have is who can come on campus? There's still not a clear definition of who's allowed on campus and who is not allowed on campus. And so who do I want to take the lead on that one now? Deborah?
I'll take it. So those who are allowed on campus are medical professionals such as your home health team, the nurses, the therapists, as well as caregivers who perform activities of daily living, such as ones that help you shower, help you get ready in the morning, who are helping transfer you. Also, delivery staff for our food and beverage team, as well as our maintenance and housekeeping that need to deliver our supplies are allowed on campus. Who is not allowed on our campus are visitors such as friends and family and other non-essential visitations.
Thank you, Leslie. And the third and last question is what we're all wanting to know. When will the restrictions be eased? We're all getting a little antsy, I know. I know my wife and I are, and I know you are too. So I don't know what the answer is to that, but I don't think any of us know. But I'm going to give the impossible question to Sherry to kick it off.
Thanks, Don. Yes, that is the million-dollar question of the day, and it will be every day for a while. So keep in mind that, Brant and always is following the CDC guidelines and recommendations along with our governors and our local law enforcement. So we will be watching diligently as these changes come about. And then what will happen is we will slowly incorporate them here in our community. Keep in mind that this is a high-risk community, so we will be slower at probably opening certain avenues of visitors. So it will be ever-changing day to day. Also, just to remind yourselves that when you're able to go about outside of your community, when the stores open, you're still going to have to be ever vigilant in hand sanitizing and doing safe practices. Nothing's going to go back to the way it was before. There's going to be a new normal. So stock up on the hand sanitizer when it's available to you. Please follow those protocols for a very long time to come. But it's going to evolve, but it will evolve slowly. Thank you.
Okay, well, there's some partial answers to three tough questions. But where we are now, there is no complete answers. And so we're just going to have to live with what we got and go on day by day. But I want to close out by having 2 points. First, I want to thank you, the residents, for what you're doing and for how most of you, not all of you, but about 92 to 94% of you are really doing a great job. And I thank you all for your sacrifice and for your willingness to see this through. And second, I want to close out by, again, thanking the associates for taking such great care of us and for doing all the good things to make us as happy as we can be in these tough times. This is going to end, and it's never going to be the same again. We're going to have to make adjustments, but we're up to it. We're a tough people, we're in tough times, but we'll come through it. And so thank you all, and keep your spirits up. God bless.